Alright. Anyways, hi guys, Vince Converse, look of the day. I wanted to talk about Albert Collins, man. I got the privilege of growing up in Houston and meeting Albert and playing with a lot of his band members. I actually got invited to Rockefeller's live music venue in Houston Heights to play with him, sit in with him. And I was young, dumb, and 18 years old, and showed up late, but we still hung out and chatted. And a friend of mine, Hamilton Loomis, got to play with him that night. We were both going to cut heads with him, and I screwed that up. But I loved Albert's style. A lot of people do the Iceman. The Iceman cometh, Frosty. You know, Stevie Ray was a huge fan of him, and he was from the Fifth Ward, and he grew up with, you know, Clarence Gate Mount Brown, Lightning Hopkins, and Johnny Clyde Copeland, and you know, all the Peacock Records guys. And I got to play with those. The privilege to play with a lot of the Peacock guys as well when I was really, really, really young, stupid. But I learned a little bit of his style. You know, he tunes to E minor open instead of like it's close to an E major, but you keep that G, instead of G sharp, you keep it G. And so you got the minor. And you know, it's cool because, you know, it's totally different. Nobody does it. Pretty cool, man. He always capoed from B to C, C sharp, and D was pretty much his positions, and that's, you know, that was where his voice was most comfortable. And you know, that's Albert Collins, man. He's the man, you know. And so, anyways, I'm gonna switch guitars and do a little standard tuning here and show you some of the same licks. This camera's not great, but let me grab one of these picks here, and we'll do the same thing in the same key. Out Collins, man, one of the greatest tone guys. He also played with Silver Face Twins, and they have a master volume, and they have this pull out on the master volume, which drains the power from the reverb tubes and heats up the 6L6s, makes them hotter, and maybe it cuts the wattage from 85 to whatever it does. But what it does is it distorts, and he played with two of them, and it didn't matter where he was, small, big, large, medium venue, they were always on 10. And what a tone. I had the privilege of buying two of them, 1974 Silver Face and a 76 back in the 90s, and I do miss them. Albert Collins, man, nothing beats. That's the lick of the day, man. You brothers and sisters have a great weekend. Long live the blues.